back to another year of the Huddle. This year we are out at Klamath Falls for the 46th edition of the Canal Bowl.
And this year we're joined by first-year head coach Josh Overstreet. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. How are we feeling stepping into your first game of the season as first-year head coach?
We're excited, so excited. It's hear about it all day, all week. Canal Bowl, big series. So no, we're excited.
Let's talk a little bit about your first year expectations. Obviously not trying to change the whole program in your first year, but implement some of your new systems into this team. Talk to us a little bit about your expectations for your team this year.
Definitely, it's going to be a process for sure. And this year, it's the small wins. So that changes tonight. We're expected to go out there, and we're plans to have more points at the end of the game than Mazama, of course. But like I said, we're in for a battle, and I'm excited to see our guys compete and set the standard for the season. Just kind of we're a team that's going to play hard, be tough, and just have fun.
Obviously, you're new here. We're trying to implement a new culture. What have you been trying to instill in these guys as they step into a new season and step into a new year with you?
Just being tough. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Is the small details. We talked all year about just being, getting done in the classroom as well in the field. The small things, being gap disciplined, being disciplined in general.
So you played at Henley, and then Lane, Montana State, and then OIT for baseball. So talk to us about your baseball career and why you wanted to get back into football.
Football's always been a passion for me. Like, even being away from it, I was still checking on Henley at the time. My dad was involved here at KU, so just Saturdays or college football. I mean, he and my wife knows all day we're watching football. So I mean, a lot of people are surprised by it, but people who really know me, I think they see it's pretty fitting.
You talked about your expectations for your team, but you as a coach individually, what are you kind of working on in your first year and then looking upon in the future for you as a coach?
Yeah, no, definitely. This year's been, I've asked a lot of questions. I've definitely been, picking Coach Smith's mind, Alex Stork out of Henley, Coach Green, a lot of people that I said, I'm not fearful asking questions, but like, hey, what'd you do here? Like, I have an idea, but kind of taking their mind, especially guys who've been successful. So I feel like I've kind of been that sponge, trying to really ask questions, learn from other people.
What has been your favorite part so far about coaching, and how are you learning each day kind of how to deal with difficult situations, deal with the wins, deal with the losses? How is that going to go this season?
Yeah, no, it's definitely the hardest part is those challenges, the great practices compared to the not so great practices. But honestly, the best part is being with the guys. A lot of the guys I had at Ponderosa Middle School. So this year's sophomore class is my first year at middle school. So it's kind of cool to see them again. I coached them in baseball and basketball at Pondo. So now at football, it's cool to see. I mean, it's a lot of guys I had. A lot of guys, when they heard I was coaching, ran out and we're kind of pumped for that side. So that was the same. I mean, they're such great guys. They work so hard for us.
Who is your favorite college team and your favorite NFL team?
So I'm a big Oregon fan. I love the Ducks. Big Dan Lanning fan. He's someone. I mean, I always listen to his podcasts. Big believer in him. Just the way he teaches the game. I try to mirror of he's a guy, high standards, but also he's their kids. They're 25-year-old kids he has. He takes care of, which I think is so cool. NFL. Trying to think, I was in Eugene about the time Herbert was there, Justin Herbert. So I kind of turned into a Chargers fan just because of him. I thought he was a great guy. Yeah. So. Yeah,
so obviously a first-time father is in the past week, but let's talk about your hobbies outside of football and now with your child, but a little bit of kind of who you are as a person outside of football.
Hunting, fishing, definitely outdoors. I said, as much as I love the craziness of being at school, I definitely like getting away on the weekends with my dogs and my family, being able to go to the lake and go in the woods, hunt, that kind of stuff. So definitely it's bittersweet.
Okay, Coach, we always end with coaches and players looking at the camera and giving your best. I know you said you're shy and reserved, but you gotta give us your football coach. Yes. Your best go Pelicans, go Pels, whatever you want to say that you normally say with your team. We want to hear it.
Go Pels, baby.
Woo!